everybody's doing well. We're continuing our how-to series. And today's how-to may be a little touchy subject, but it is definitely one that needs to be covered. And today's topic is how to curb and stop bigotry and discrimination within your chosen faith or religion. Well, you know, a lot of people, especially today, they think it's easier to just follow the crowd, not make waves, as it were. And without saying any societal fundamentalist names, I'm sure everyone out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. So how do we curb that? Well, it's simple. When someone in your church starts discriminating or slamming someone of a different sex, a different lifestyle, say you're in the Christian philosophy and someone in your church starts putting down gays and lesbians. Well, unless you're one that embraces discrimination and bigotry, you need to stand up and say, you need to know that's not right. They're human beings just like we are. And you have to stand up to, you got to stand up to the deacons, the preacher, everybody. You got to stand up to these people, your friends, family. I mean, I've been known to stand, toe to toe with members of my family in the past, and that's not cool. We don't need to do that. And I've also done the same thing in an entire church congregation when I was following the Christian path and I was trying to figure out where I belonged and what I was supposed to be doing. I stood up in front of an entire congregation and told the preacher, all due respect, but you're wrong for that. That's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. And basically, what it all boils down to is people need to start standing up for the rights of others. So the only way we're going to change bigotry and discriminatory behavior is to stand up for those who don't even know they're being put down. I mean, bigotry begins with someone's not understanding or someone hating on someone else. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to us being able to stand up for what's right and wrong. So that is the way you curb bigotry. It's real simple. So I could essentially end the video right here at 3 minutes and 40 some odd seconds. But I'm not, because curbing bigotry within inside your religion goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than just saying, no, that's not right. You got to stand up in your social network pages. When you see bigoted statements and you see discriminatory text and what have you, you got to have the balls to stand fast. And don't use your religion to stand fast. Use your own moral standings to stand up against the world that is discriminating against other people. Case in point, women in the workplace. I get so tired of women doing the same work that men do, making only 50 to 75% of the men's wages, just simply strictly because they're women. And I've seen homosexuals be passed over for a job because they were homosexual. I'm like, seriously? Not at the company I work for, but at other companies I worked for in the past. I was terminated from a job because I'm pagan. And I'm not going to go into the whole hoopla behind it. But the only reason I didn't sue them is because I couldn't prove it. Because they said it went down as did not meet company criteria. Well, it's awful funny that particular day at lunch, somebody asked something about the tree of life. I explained it to him, and one of the supervisors said, "Oh, what are you, some kind of pagan or something?" I said, "Well, now that you mention it, yeah, I am. You know, I mean, you asked me, I'm going to tell you." And the next day, I was released because I did not meet corporate criteria. Yep. Well, that happens every day in America, and it needs to stop. And I found out later that 3 of the other people that I was working with on contract found out that I was termed and why I was terminated, and they looked the very same supervisor in the face and said, "We cannot work for a bigoted organization." And I think it was either 3 or 5 people walked out. Now, I was pretty proud of those 3-5 people because they stood up for something they stood up against something that was wrong. That's what people need to do. The only way this country is ever going to change, or any country is ever going to change, is for the public to stand up for what's right. So how do you stop bigotry within your religion? Stand up for what's right. And that's all you got to do. And you can't just do it once. It's all day, every day. Because once you start, people are going to buck you. They're going to stand up to you. They're going to threaten you. They're going to buck you. And you know what? There comes a point where you get tired of being threatened. So, stop bigotry. Stop discrimination. It's everybody's responsibility. You see a hate crime in progress, call the law. Get involved. Hey, you're not doing that. Back off. So, I mean, hey, we're in a society of people that are afraid to get involved. I'm not. You know, I see a man manhandling a woman. No, I'm in it. I see a man or a woman bearing down on a child, obviously abusing the child. Not scolding, but bearing down and abusing. I'll get in the middle of it. If I'm having a conversation with someone else and they start tossing bigoted comments about I don't know, just any bigoted comments, I stop them because I don't want to hear it. Just not my thing, you know. So yeah, stand up for bigotry within your religion and get rid of it. The only way you're going to get rid of it, if one person stands up, other people will start. Just keep that in mind when people start putting down other religions in your church or in your place of worship, or whatever you call your circle of people. Stand up to them. Those kind of friends are not friends. Those kind of friends are the kind of people that bring you down with them. Keep that in mind. Well, blessings to you all. Keep a smile on your face. It keeps people guessing, right? Safe travels.